What's up, guys? I am back. I know it's been a while, but I've been really busy, but I can confirm that I will be here for the long haul. I just had a lot of things I had to take care of, but I am now full-time back, and I'm going to be more active than I ever was. So I will be posting like I used to. I'm no longer going to have a TikTok, but I'm going to continue on YouTube and just that'll be my main platform. I'm going to start streaming. I'm also going to have a Twitch, so stay tuned for that. But I am back. I know a lot of people probably thought I was never going to come back, but I am back. So yeah, and I'm just going to make this video as if like I never left, but obviously there was a fight event that happened last night, and it was UFC Fight Night, UFC Vegas 106, Gilbert Burns versus Michael Morales, and I'm just going to be giving a full recap over the whole card, and I'm not going to be making videos the same way that I used to make them. I'm going to be, like, I'm not going to go into full detail, but I'm mostly going to be just going over the full card because I used to not go over the full card, and yeah, there are other stuff that I'll be going into that I will explain in other videos. But with all that, I'm going to start this recap. So, it's a pretty good event happened. First, the main event, Gilbert Burns versus Michael Morales. Yeah, obviously Michael Morales won, first round TKO. I was going into this fight thinking it was 50-50. Well, actually, I was actually going into Michael Morales, and then I overthought it, and then I was like, maybe thinking that Gilbert Burns actually has a chance because people were doubting Burns in this fight, saying that he wasn't, like he was just washed and like he just doesn't have that fighting spirit like he used to have, and he's just getting old because he is 38. And Michael Morales, obviously a young killer, undefeated, and yeah, just a prospect. He went in there and did his thing. I thought that Morales would take home like later in the third or fourth rounds. I thought Burns would have the advantage in the early rounds. I just thought he would be able to take him down early because Burns, I did think that he is a little rusty and washed, so I thought he'd start gassing out because he's never been known for having good cardio. And I just figured he'd maybe gas out after the first two rounds, and I thought Morales would like lock him. But then I thought to myself, well, Morales has never been in a 5-round fight before in the UFC, and he's never fought someone like this was the biggest fight of his career. He's never fought someone like Gilbert Burns. So then I was like, maybe he'll gas out too. And Burns got more experience, so maybe he'll end up getting the upper hand. So that's when I thought maybe it's 50-50, but I did end up picking Morales before this fight. I just thought that he's the real deal. He's not going to get fraud checked, and I still thought it'd be closer than usual. I had like Morales third, fourth round TKO, but obviously that did not happen. I did think about Morales maybe finishing him in the first, and he did, but I didn't think he'd be able to do it to someone like Burns. I mean, you got to think, no one's ever really done that to Burns. Like, think in the past, no one's ever really done that to Burns. So that is a really big accomplishment for Morales. She should be proud because now he's going to be in the top 10 looking for another, maybe a top 5 guy to fight. Probably not, though. Probably not a top 10 fight, but yeah, he came in there very confident, struck with him. Burns looked pretty fast and quick, but he just couldn't land anything. Morales was out striking him early, had him hurt pretty early. Burns did land a takedown, but obviously Morales got back up. So Morales is okay in the grappling defense. I mean, he obviously did get taken down, but he got right back up. And Burns has always been known for a really good grappler, so I was really pleased to see that. And then, yeah, he outstruck him 36-5. It was just a very dominant win for Morales. I think he should probably fight someone like maybe Ian Gary next, but in fact, I probably would Ian Gary or Leon Edwards. I think that's what's next for him. Maybe Leon Edwards, because Leon Edwards has probably been mad and complaining about getting mauled by all these wrestlers. I would say that maybe he give him a striker like Morales, and I do think Morales would beat Edwards, and I don't know if he'd beat Gary. Gary is a harder fight, but yeah, I would probably set that fight up Leon Edwards for Morales. As of for Burns, I figured that he'd probably retire, but he did not. So, yeah, I think he should retire. I mean, he's now on a 4-fight losing streak, and it's just not looking good. He doesn't have any hope. But if he doesn't retire, then I get like another fight, maybe like an unranked contender, to maybe end his career off of a win. But we'll see. So the main event. Did not mean to click that. Co-main event. Obviously, it was originally supposed to be I forgot his name, the Rodolfo guy versus Paul Craig, but he ended up backing out. Not Paul Craig, the other one. I don't know why, but he did literally like an hour before he was supposed to fight. So this was the new co-main event. We had Sadiq Yusuf versus Marin Santos. Yeah, this was a pretty decent fight. Obviously Marin Santos won in decision. I thought it was actually closer than it was actually a really close fight when you think about it, because it was pretty even in the striking. Yeah, what about the grappling? There's a takedown. Yeah, there wasn't even takedowns. Yusuf got him down once, but wasn't a ton of control time. Hold on. Significant strikes, knockdowns. It was mostly just a striking fight. I honestly thought that the first round could have gone either way, but they obviously give it to Santos. I figured the judges give it to Santos. They're just not going to let Yusuf beat a new contender, young contender. Yusuf's obviously older and out of his prime. So, yeah, I figured Santos would probably get the decision win, and I'm pretty sure they scored at 30-27, if I'm not mistaken. Do they have it? They don't have the scores. But I think it was 30-27 by all of it. I actually had a 29-28 going into the third round, and arguably Yusuf winning, but I don't think he just didn't land enough. He didn't throw enough. Santos obviously was more active. So it was a good one for Santos, and yeah, maybe give him a ranked contender next. So, third fight. Oh, here we go. We had Dustin Stoltzfus, I can't really pronounce the last name, versus Nursultan Rizibov. This was a good fight. This was a dog fight. Rizibov did get the win, obviously, by decision. But, yeah, it was a dog fight. I think it was a good, I love the grappling changes. He nearly submitted Rizibov several times. But he's really tall and got that long neck. He just couldn't get it locked in. But Rizibov was outstriking him on the feet, rocked him a couple times. However, Dustin had his moments. And yeah, he thought he should have won. I think Rizibov won. I actually think, I'm trying to remember, I'm pretty sure I had Rizibov winning the first, because he did get dropped, but it was a headbutt, and the judges didn't know that. So, but I knew that. So I still gave the first one to Rizibov. They clearly didn't. I think this might have been a split decision. I'm not sure. I think it actually was. But I did have Rizibov in a 29-28. I gave Dustin the third round. But yeah, overall good win. Rizibov did call out Bo Nickel, which is actually a closer fight than people would think. However, a lot of people hate on Bo Nickel, especially because he just lost to RDR. But Bo Nickel obviously still has a ton of potential. But yeah, that'd be an interesting fight. I don't think Bo Nickel would take it, but it is interesting to see. So next fight. Oh, hold on. Yeah, we had Julian Erosa versus Mauricio Acosta. I can never pronounce his first name. Yeah, this guy's been very active. I think this was his third or fourth fight of 2025 so far. I personally thought that he lost this fight. It was very close, but I wasn't mad at the decision. It could have gone either way, but Julian Erosa did lose. It was a dogfight. Julian Erosa's got a lot of heart. He kept coming at him, especially in that third round. Costa did outstrike him. I'm pretty sure he grappled him too. Not mistaken. Actually, he might not have. I know there might have been some interesting... No. I don't remember what the grappling exchanges were like, but I know Costa... It was very close. It was a dogfight. I'm pretty sure I had this fight of the night, in my opinion. They were both very exhausted by the third round, and yeah, I thought it could have gone either way. I personally had Erosa, but Costa did win. He's been very active. If I'm the UFC, I would give him a ranked contender, or maybe someone in the top 20 next, because he's been really active, and you gotta get him more people, some higher names. So I'm interested to see what's next for his career. So that's it for the main card. The prelims: Gabe Green versus Matheus Camilo. This was a really good fight. It was a dogfight too. Gabe Green came back after losing that first round, getting out-grappled, out-struck. I'm pretty sure he got rocked a couple times. He came back, started out-striking him, and yeah, he won by a submission. Caught him in the grappling. He started out-grappling him, got him down, and yeah, he caught him in a submission. I was a little surprised how Camilo tapped so quickly. He could have fought a little harder to get out of that submission, in my opinion, but overall, it was a great win by Gabe Green, and pretty sure he had a very long layoff, 2 years before this, so very good win by Gabe Green. I did not expect him to win that. I expected him to get dominated as 3 rounds based off the first, but yeah, good win. He came back. That was arguably fight of the night. And then right before that, we had Jared Gordon versus Thiago Moises. Now, I'm going to be honest, I did not be able to watch these fights. My thing was lagging up in stream setup. However, I do know pretty much everything that happened. Obviously, Jared Gordon knocked him out in the first round. It was pretty even in the striking. Moises, it was pretty even most part. But Santos hit him. Not Santos. Jared Gordon hit him cleanly with like a 1-2 and dropped him. And he does have a lot of power. And Jared Gordon has talent, to be honest. He's had a couple decisions that did not go his way that were very arguable. But it's good to see that he got a win. And yeah, he's got a lot of power. They should give him. Hopefully, maybe he can win his next fight. I'm pretty sure he's getting a little bit older. I'm not sure in his age, but that was a good win for him. It was a good comeback. I don't know if he lost his last fight. I don't remember, but good win for Jared Gordon. Oh, wrong thing. Hold on. Yeah. So next fight before that, featherweight bout, we had Yadier Del Valle versus Connor Matthews. This is an undefeated new prospect. Submitted him in the first round. He outstruck him early too, and then took him down and just found that submission. No mercy. This is another dangerous contender for the featherweight division. This was featherweight. So I wouldn't give him a ranked opponent next. Give him another no-name. Get him, because I'm pretty sure this was his debut for the UFC, so he needs to keep stacking up those wins. And yeah, this was a great win for him. So yeah. And then fight before that, we had Luana Santos versus Tainara Lisboa. She went in there and dominated her in the grappling. And she had like 7 minutes of control time for that. She just immediately took her down, controlled her literally the whole time in the grappling. And she was the first person to submit her with Americana choke or whatever. I think it was Americana choke. No females ever done that, and it was very interesting. This is a prospect for the women's bantamweight division. Lisboa pretty much had no moments. She just came in there and out-grappled her and dominated her. So it was a very good fight for her. That is a prospect. Then fight for this was a good one. We had Elise Reed versus Denise Gomes. Another women's strawweight bout. Denise Gomes is also a prospect for the strawweight division. She went in there. She did not completely dominate. Elise Reed, I'm pretty sure, had rocked her at the beginning, but she overall won the first round, in my opinion, outstruck her. And then second round, was there any grappling? Yeah, she was out-grappling her. She had 3 takedowns, out-grappled her. And then she's got really quick hands, and then she just caught her and knocked her out. TKO'd. I don't remember if she TKO'd on the ground or not, but I do know she got that knockout toward the end of the second round. And yeah, she just overall dominant performance, so that was a good one for her. And then, another prospect. There was a lot of prospects on this card, a lot of submission artists. So in a flyweight bout, we had Hung Sung Park versus Carlos Hernandez. This was a really good fight. Hung Sung outstruck him and then took him down and just submitted him, made it look that easy because it was that easy for him. Carlos Hernandez obviously is an okay fighter. Not too bad, not too great. And this was Hung Sung's debut, I'm pretty sure, in the UFC. I can't confirm that, but I'm pretty sure it was. He's undefeated, and he just came in there and dominated like that. Like, this is another prospect for flyweight. Flyweight's been kind of boring lately, so it would be nice to see him get in the rankings and have another promising contender. But yeah, this was a really good win. They should give him another fight soon and against another name that's notable. And if he can finish him like that dominantly, the UFC is going to keep his eyes on this guy. This guy is a prospect. And I heard this guy was getting talked about before, so I figured this is probably the biggest prospect on the card. And then first fight of the card to open it out. Tisha Pennington versus Luana Pinheiro. This is obviously Raquel Pennington's wife or whatever. So yeah, really good fight. She outstruck her, did not out-grapple her, but Pinheiro did not have that much control time, but she did obviously have 5 takedowns, which is a lot, but she just couldn't control her a lot, and Pennington obviously outstruck her. Pinheiro had her moments, but overall, Pennington was just more active, more accurate, and just outstruck her, and it was a good one for her. But yeah, so that is going to do it for the recap. This was a pretty decent card. Lots of good finishes, lots of good prospects. And yeah, I will be more active than I was usually. And yeah, I'm glad to be back and expect a lot of videos from now. Despite I still will be really busy, but I'm going to try my best to be active on this. I'm not sure how much videos I will have a day, but I'm going to always have predictions, recaps, and at least one other video a week, but I can't confirm the days, but maybe one or more. We'll see, but I'm going to try my best. I'm also going to have a Twitch, so just keep in mind for that. I'll be posting it on it. but no more TikTok. But yeah, overall great card, and I will see you guys